What up, y'all? It's your boy Yoonster. I was unsure on how to start this video because I realized my two most recent videos have gained more traction than I realized, and people have been in the comment section. And when I mean people, I mean two people. And they were saying how the Hoyo creators have gone nuts and they're just dick riding off the Castorice drama, farming views. And let me be honest, I actually agree. And as a matter of fact, I think I will be pulling for Castorice. I know what I said, but I was just thinking, like, she's just so powerful, and like, dude, her global passive isn't even that bad. Like, bro, let's think about the Herda. I mean, bro, she was like power creep, and then nobody really complaining. So why are we complaining now? I think people are just mad that they don't have enough money to spend for Castorice, whereas for me, people like me, I have enough resources, and I'm gonna just pull for her. I just don't see the problem. Like, it's just a game at the end of the day. And, I just think it's just ridiculous. And with that being said, I gotcha! Boy, I will not be pulling for Castorice's global passive, bro. I will not be getting her. Why would I support a character? Why would I support a game that's willing to release a character that will change the trajectory of the whole game? Bro, Castorice's global passive it might sound like a good thing. It low-key just might ruin the fun. Knowing that my characters will never die is just kind of crazy to me. I mean, yes, it only works one revive per person, but still, that's pretty broken. In fact, that's hella broken. As a matter of fact, before I end off this video, I have to go over this thread of tweets that I've been having back and forth. So basically, the main tweet here is Tectone saying, I don't want to hear anybody talk about issues with Honkai Star Rail if they're pulling Castorice. Don't be part of the problem, then act like you care for the solution. Fair. People are going to pull regardless, and I believe it is okay to pull for Castorice and still dislike the global passive. Okay. We all know how well Hoyo boycotts end up, and I seriously doubt they can remove the global passive now that they've announced it in the stream. No, it's possible. There was a time when Genshin decided to nerf Zhongli after his release until they brought him back up to where he was supposed to be. And yeah, and Castorice isn't even out yet, so I'm pretty sure they have enough time. But of course, Hoyoverse won't. Here I say, in response, I believe it's okay to cheat on my wife and still dislike cheating. The fuck are you saying? She says, yeah, man, because marriage is comparable to a mobile game. The fuck are you saying? Low-key, she kind of has a point, but I'm just not really good with analogies. I'm going to be real honest. So, honestly, yeah, low-key makes sense. But why would you pull for the character when you don't like the global passive? That passive will forever be locked onto your account. No matter what, when you die, you will get revived. It makes no sense. And then Section VTuber here says, at the end of the day, Hoyo barely gives a fuck about the opinion of global players, and even if CN players complain, chances are very dim, they'll remove it. So I've honestly just moved on to acceptance. So basically what you're saying is you're willing to be a Hoyo cuck. That is just sad. It's like a drug addict says, I'll tell ya, drugs are bad, dude. Wait a minute, I need to inject myself now. Yup. I see your point when it comes to pulling. However, in my opinion, spending money on her is what I believe is incredibly disingenuous. I can't spell, I'm so dumb. Not candid or sincere, typically by pretending that no one knows less about something than one really does. What? Dishonest, deceitful, underhanded, duplicate. What? Two-faced, not entirely truthful. Oh, okay. Got it. What I believe is just because doing so will only make them believe that we are okay with this sort of practices and either don't care about them being predatory or they're just being stupid. That is true. I believe it is okay to pull for Castorice and still does like the passive. This is hypocritical. That is what I was trying to say. That was what I was trying to say with my wedding analogy that I completely failed, I think. If you decide you won't support it, because if you support it, more of it will come your way. Supporting it shows Hoyoverse that they did the right thing. That is true. Why Trump won? Yeah, don't care. To be fair, yeah, I already plan to pull for Castorice before the global passive become a thing because she is cute and her Sayu, I don't know, is Sato Chiwa I do find a global passive a problem, but I'm not going to change my plans just because a Westerner on Twitter says so. Okay, so I realize now, though, like, genuinely, like, April Fool's aside, I do think that if you do want to pull for Castorice because you just like the character, cool, I guess. Like, I'm not gonna, like, say, your opinion sucks. No, you are wrong. I just think that it's just not wise because, yes, you say, oh, I'm gonna pull her because she's so cool. The animation is amazing, which I do believe the animation power creep is fine because it's like, well, what makes me want to pull for another 5-star when it's some, like, for example, Mighty, he's like Blade, but his animation was so cool I had to pull for him. I was like, bet I'm gonna take him. But it's just like, you're pulling for Castorice when you say, like, oh, she looks cool and whatnot. Okay, then what if they give another character and they keep creeping with the animation, which, in my opinion, isn't that bad. But it's kind of the same thing where it's like, oh, it's fine. I'm going to spend a little bit of money. Oh, there's this new character. Oh, it's fine. It's just another $50, $300. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And not only that, what you don't realize is when you're pulling for a Castorice, when a lot of people are pulling for this character with a global passive, that ruins the whole meta of the game. Castorice wipes out every quantum DPS forever. Guaranteed, no exceptions. If you think I'm making a hot take here, and if you don't think I'm being crazy, leave a comment in the comment section below. I'll see and I'll look, because at the end of the day, I'm a human with my own opinions. I might be completely wrong. I might be saying something that I would probably be against right now. But I think I'm making some very valid points right now. Holy cuck take. A point that I mentioned prior. This is false, LOL. Changes were made with Zhongli. What the f? Neuvillette 2? What happened with Neuvillette? Genshin Impact rolls back Neuvillette nerf less than 24 hours after implementation. In the recent version 4.08 update, Genshin Impact developer Hoyoverse fixed what seemed to be a bug regarding Neuvillette's charge attack. What the devs failed to mention, however, is that the supposed bug has been certainly ongoing since Neuvillette's release 8 months ago. The bug refers to how players can manipulate Neuvillette's movements during his charge attacks, specifically how he can rotate 360 degrees at Mach speed with just a tweak of the sensitivity setting or mouse DPI. Oh. I did hear about this. Yeah, I did. Not even 24 hours later, Genshin Impact caved and will roll back the apparent Neuvillette nerf, highlighting the fact that by eliminating the rotation speed, it made Neuvillette clunky and difficult to control. Okay. This is the first time Genshin Impact has faced controversy regarding character kits. During the Geo Archon Zhongli's release in version 1.1, Chinese fans also protested a subpar kit that resulted in the devs deciding to implement buffs for him in version 1.3. To all travelers, we have received a lot of questions and feedback regarding Zhongli. We will understand love and that everyone has given Zhongli, yada 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 yada, yup. And you know what, guys? You know what that's crazy though? You know what's crazy? I'm gonna show you what's crazy. Chinese fans. Not Genshin fans, Chinese fans. So, unless the majority of Alexa, shut up. So, unless majority of Hoyover of Honkai Star Rail's Chinese fan base protest in this whole global passive, they're not gonna listen. You need the China players to get upset. Also, is the real goal to get stuff fixed. Yup. China, please do us a favor and say no to the global passive. Please. I really want Castorice. I'm not going to lie. I am tempted to pull for her, but I will not. I will make sure every Stellar Jade is spent on Acheron and fuck you. Until I get them, no Stellar Jade will go. And no, just regardless, no matter what, I am not going to be pulling for Castorice. Hell no. So yeah, I just want to say that is it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Happy April Fools.